Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my March custom palette. I started this series this year where I've been doing a custom palette with my singles every single month since January. So we are on the third one so far, and I'm really excited. This has been a really fun series from me, and I've been loving hearing your feedback. You've been really enjoying it, and it means a lot when you just love my ideas and you love my color stories, because this is directly coming from my creative brain. So when you love it, it makes me feel good. In this video, I'll be showing you my palette, I'll be talking about my inspiration, I'll be breaking down all the shades, doing swatches, and I'll be doing a tutorial on this look that you see right here. And just like the previous 2 months, I will also do an Instagram video / TikTok with my palette, so stay tuned for some more inspo. Before we hop into it though, let me just give you my accessory details. I don't know where this choker is from, but these earrings, they are magnificent and they fit the vibe perfectly. They are from Spooky Doodle Club on Etsy. So yeah, without further ado, let's just hop in and chat about my palette. All right, let me first pull up Pinterest so I can talk about my kind of vibes, my vision for the month. So these are kind of the vibes I was going with. I didn't want a typical just like St. Patrick's Day green kind of feeling. I really wanted these kind of earthy, lighter tones. I don't really know how to explain it. You want to see how my palette came out? Here she is. I love it. I went with a 9-pan situation this time, and I think it is so stinking cute. I'm naming my palette this month Succulent Baby. I just felt like it kind of fit everything that I was trying to encompass with this palette. I love the shadows that I picked. I went with a 5 matte 4 shimmer ratio, and I think it's very cute. I love how all of these tones play together. I have so much fun designing these palettes. I just have my vision board in front of me, and then I'm opening all of my palettes, starting with my singles, and then I'll break into regular palettes with magnetic pans if I need to. This time I did not. I was able to use just singles that I own. And I had fun with this. I think it's very cute and I'm really excited to break it down and swatch everything with you. I'm gonna do a little scooch so that I have room to put my swatches, but I will be doing close-ups of the swatches at the end, and I will give another just like overview of what shadows they are, so just stay tuned. I'll be going over that again. First up is Arsenic from Sugar Pill. I love this shadow. This was honestly one of the first shadows to come to mind when I was thinking of ideas for this particular palette. And there she is, super cute. Last month I accidentally started this way and worked my way this way because that's like how I would normally swatch things. But then when I did the layover of talking about the shades, it was backwards, but you got the gist of it, but this time I will do it the right direction. Such a beautiful, just kind of neon swampy green. So pretty, so earthy, it is beautiful. Next up in the middle, number 2 is Space Baby from Terra. You know I had to have a highlighty shade in here, and this one is just absolutely magnificent. It's kind of like a translucent, but with a very strong seafoam turquoise flip to it. And it almost shifts purple too, depending on the light. It is such a unique shade, and I thought it would go so well with the shadows that I picked to be a highlight shade or even an all over the lid shade. Next, number 3 is another Sugar Pill shadow. This one is in the shade Bitter Melon. I knew I wanted kind of like a dusty, tealy shade to go with this because I really wanted to play with those like bluey tones that you see in certain plants. I thought this would be a really cute addition, and oh, I just love it already. Even just this trio. What a cute look. Next up, number 4 is from Cleona. It's one of the duochromes called Eye of Newt. It's such a cute springy green shade. I just love it. It's very earthy. Again, it kind of encapsulates those springy tones, and I just think it is absolutely adorable. Next up is Glaminatrix Sweet Peach, my next matte. I knew I wanted that kind of dusty rose vibe with this palette. I love the way that color looks against greens, and I thought it would go with this palette so nicely. I really wanted to play on the kind of springy green meets dusty pink, and I think it's so cute. Next up, number 6 is another Terra Moons. This one is called Mint Frosting. Again, playing on those delicious greens. I knew I wanted kind of a deeper shimmer green to go with this palette. I thought it would just add a lot of dimension, and I thought it would be a really cute addition. And I think it is. It's so pretty. I used it in my look today. I used a lot of the shadows in today's look, actually. Next up, number 7 is Camo from Glaminatrix. You already know I needed a deep matte shade because I always like there to be a deep matte in my palettes, and that is what this shade is for this. Just a really pretty, deep, dusty, like olive green. It is so pretty. It's gonna add so much dimension, but still keep those earthy vibes. I love this color. Honestly, even that color just smeared all over the lid. So pretty. I love that kind of a tone. Number 8 is going to be my last shimmer. This is from Glaminatrix called Candy Egg. I knew I didn't want this palette to be too pink heavy, but I did want to have a pinky shimmer to go with the rest of the palette and kind of complement that matte as well. And I thought this would be a fun addition. It's very much that kind of peachy pink with a strong gold flash, so it's not gonna scream bright pink on the lid. It's just gonna add that kind of hue, that kind of tone mixed in with everything else. And I really like the gold flash that it has. I think the gold really goes with these colors really well. And finally, number 9, last but not least, my final matte. This is from Glaminatrix called Algae. I feel like in the pans, Algae looks like it would be the same as Arsenic, but it is not at all. This one has a much more strong neon shine going through it, whereas Arsenic is a lot more kind of yellowy, swampy. This one is much more just bam, green, in your face. I love these colors all together. I think they are so pretty and I'm so excited about them. I'm just gonna say them again in order while I overlay the swatches up close. We have Sugar Pills Arsenic, Terra Moon Space Baby, Sugar Pills Bitter Melon, Cleona Eye of Newt, Glaminatrix Sweet Peach, Terra Moon's Mint Frosting, Glaminatrix Camo, Glaminatrix Candy Egg, and Glaminatrix Algae. I hope you like my color story as much as I do. I think it's a lot of fun. I really wanted to do something very springy, but not that typical St. Patrick's Day March. Nothing against it if you are doing your own custom palette like I know a lot of you have and been showing me. Feel free to go ham with the green if that's the vibe you're feeling. This is just what I was feeling and I'm very excited about it. As usual, please tag me if you create your own March palette. I would love to see your inspiration and what you created. It warms my heart. I'm glad that a lot of you have been doing this with me. It's been a lot of fun. So yeah, I think I've said it all. Let's just get into the tutorial. Okay, hi and hello. We're gonna play with my custom palette. I'm very excited. Gosh, I'm not even sure what look I wanna do with my little palette today. I guess I should brainstorm really quick. Okay, I think I know what I wanna do. I'm gonna start by priming with my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Eye Primer. Just gonna smear it on and blend it out, and then we'll get into it. So I wanna start with Arsenic from Sugar Pill. I'm gonna take that on my Juno & Co. fluffy brush. And I just want to super swirl this along the outside part of my eye. I want a good, just blown out, greeny goodness going on. Zoomed in a smidgen more so you can see a little bit better. I love this particular shadow. I think it's so pretty. And I'm basically just taking this everywhere. I really want it blurred and blended out and just a nice just halo of green along the outside of my eye. Next, I want to take Camo from Glaminatrix. I'm going to grab that on my Blend Bunny B4 brush, and this is going to just get tucked in the very outer little corner and go really tight against my lower lash line, just to add a little bit of depth. I don't want to take away from the bright green that I have going on. I just want to create shadows, add depth, you know, create some dimension so it's not too flat. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit more of Arsenic on that first brush just to blur and buff everything out. Next, I wanna take Bitter Melon from Sugar Pill. I'm gonna grab that on my Blend Bunny B5 brush, and I want this swirled in the front part of my crease. Kind of a little Papa Bluey moment. I love this shadow as well. It's just such a cute color, and I think it blends with these greens really, really nicely. And I'm basically just gonna keep wiping this brush off periodically once I get it laid down so that I can use it to blend itself out. Get it nice and diffused. And then I'll grab a teeny bit more of Arsenic on that Juno & Co. brush just to merge the two areas together. Okay, moving on to the lid now. I basically wanna do a pinky green kind of combination. I'm gonna take my NYX Glitter Primer, of course, because I use it with every shimmer ever. I'm just gonna take that on this flat Olimar Cosmetics brush right here. Just taking a little bloop of it and plopping some on my lid, and I'm just going to carve out where I want my cut to be. For my personal preference, I like it just above my natural crease and just following the roundness of my eye. So I'm gonna be using Glaminatrix Candy Egg faded into Mint Frosting from Terra Moons. Gonna take Candy Egg first on that same sticky brush, and I'm just going to start by following the edge of my cut. I'm probably gonna build up that Bitter Melon shade a little bit more now that I have this shade laid down because I do want it a little bit more prominent, but for now I'm just gonna start working on this. I'm just going to kind of cover the whole first third of my eye and then let it taper up so it's nice and skinny at the top of this lid and then thicker towards the front bottom. Basically just leaving this bottom corner blank for the green. Now that that's laid down, I'm taking mint frosting on the clean side of that same brush, and I'm just gonna start pressing it in this bottom corner, and kind of opposite of what happened before, it's gonna be a little more tapered down here, and then it's gonna build up when we get to that top corner. And I'm just gonna slowly pat and fill this outer area until it is covered and kind of starting to merge in with my matte greens. And next what I'm gonna do is just kind of go back and forth between both sides of my brush and just kind of feather everything together until I like the merge between my soft peachy pink and my darker green. And then I'm just gonna take my B4 brush that I had with my camo shade from earlier just to very lightly dust right at the edge so that it flows from matte to shimmer nicely. Next, I'm just grabbing a little bit more of Bitter Melon and being very careful because I don't want to disrupt my cut. I just want to very lightly intensify this inner corner area just a little bit. Last but not least, I'm going to take Space Baby from Terra Moons. And that is going to be my inner corner highlight today. Oh, it's so pretty, and it really helps that Bitter Melon shade shine so much more with this kind of turquoise undertone. It's so pretty. And that's about it for this look. I'm loving it. What I'm gonna do now is I'm just going to finish off my look. I'm gonna throw on my lashes, an eye pencil, and something on my lips, and I'll be back when I'm complete. Here's my look complete. I think it came out very cute. I'm loving the vibes. I'm loving the different tones of green. I love the pop of the like turquoisey action in the front. I think this is so cute. I'm really happy with it. The eye pencil I paired with it is Canopy from Colourpop. I just wanted a really pretty rich green. My lashes are Fiona from Noella Lashes, and on my lips, I went with the Starship lip pencil from Colourpop and the Peyton lippy stick from Colourpop also. This is my look. Oh, I also did add the peace sign stamp from Milk Makeup just because I kind of felt like it fit the vibes nicely. So yeah, this is the look. I hope you like it. Let's zoom out and finish up this video. All right, that is it. This was my video playing with my March custom palette, my Succulent Baby palette. I would love to hear your thoughts. Do you dig this color story as well? Again, please tag me if you create your own March palette. I would love to see it. I would love to hear your thoughts on my look. I hope you're having a good day. Let's just chat in the comments down below. Gosh, I can't believe we're in March already. I feel like this year is whizzing by, but it also feels like it's going by really slow. I feel like I'm in a weird time warp right now. If you made it to the end of this video, leave me emojis that make you think of March vibes, whatever that means to you. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me on my other socials. You can join the battybean fam. I am battybean on everything, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And if you want, you can subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. I'm posting most days over here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.